Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and as you can see from the title, it is going to be about apartment hunting, and I want to just get you up to speed before I go see some apartments and bring you with me. So let me just pop the camera up here, try and position it, and we'll have a catch up. Okay, so today I am starting the next edition of my apartment search here in New York. Just before I get into it though, I'm gonna just put it out there that every time that I do anything about moving or apartment hunting or talking about moving apartments, I for some reason get a lot of backlash. People are just really shocked that I want to leave this apartment and that they think it's a waste, but I just want to reiterate once again that it's so common in New York to move apartments. Some friends I have, some people I know, they've moved apartments every single year since they moved to New York, and it's really common. I feel like in cities, I'm not sure how it is in London, I've never lived there, or somewhere like Paris, but in New York people move all the time. I just think it comes down to, you know, a couple of reasons. One, the rent goes up every year in a lot of apartments. It's not Sex and the City, and we're not Carrie, and we don't live in rent stabilized buildings, all of us. So rent goes up every year. After 2 years living here, for me it just doesn't make sense. Like when I moved in here first, it was good value for the space that I have, for the location. You know, I love this apartment and it has really served me so well. But looking at it now, you know, the price I'd be paying for another year and comparing that to what else I can get out there, it makes more sense for us to go somewhere else. So obviously me and Tommy will be going together. We're still actually in between a 1-bedroom and a 2-bedroom. Right now we have a 2-bedroom, which is great, and we use this room as an office, but I kind of have it in my head that maybe the next one we might actually just get a 1-bedroom and save our money in that respect, and then I could maybe have an outside of apartment office, so me and Kellen could work from somewhere else, like a co-working space or something like that, because I love having the office in the apartment. And honestly, don't get me wrong, on the days that it's cold and snowy and rainy, it's the best thing ever. But I will say that I think it's only a temporary fix. I feel like it's not crazy healthy to be constantly working where you live. I think it's okay for a certain amount of time, and honestly I've loved it, but I think it might be a good step to, you know, work outside my apartment you know, in the years to come. And a lot of the buildings that we're actually kind of looking at, and some of the ones I'm looking at today, they actually kind of have workspaces in the building, so it makes sense to pay less for a 1-bedroom, and then you can work from their work communal area. They're beautiful, some of these areas, and it's views of the city. It's just beautiful. So you'll see anyway when I'm showing you. So today I have 4 buildings that I'm going to see, and what I've kind of done really is just pick out the buildings that I like and the ones I want to go see. And we're actually not moving until March 1st, and today is January 20th I think, or 19th, so we're a little bit early in a way for March 1st. A lot of the listings online right now are for February 1st or February 15th, but I figured if I go to the buildings today, check them out, the ones I'm going to see, you know, I wrote to them being can I view this apartment? So I am going to see an apartment, but I'm kind of more going to see the building, and obviously to see what the 1-bedrooms and 2-bedrooms are like in the buildings. And then at least if I realize that I don't like the building or the location that it's in, I can cross it off for my future search, because there are 10 to 15 buildings in the city that I really love, and that I think that it's in our budget, and I just love that it's modern and there are amenities and stuff. So I'm gonna tick them off one by one and then see what works. So that's the plan. I'm gonna bring you with me. I'm not really sure if this is going to just be one really big video with all the apartments I'm going to see over the next few weeks, and I'll put them all into one, or if I'll split it into maybe a series here in my channel, and within these videos I can kind of answer questions about apartment hunting in New York, because there is so much involved and so much to learn. So anyway, I better go. That's the plan. I'll bring you with me. Okay, first apartment done. I'm just come to the next area now. I'm just sitting in the park. I'm a bit early, so I figured I would give you an update. I don't know if I'm going to have time in between the next appointments to give you an update on everything, because they're pretty much back to back. But the last apartment, really nice building. It's a newer building, so the amenities actually weren't finished. Some of them aren't opening until March. The rooftop's opening in the summer, so I wasn't able to get a look at like the amenities, which are a big priority for me. And oh, it was lovely, like lovely finishes, so new as you saw, like the floor to ceiling windows, which I just adore. But I don't know, it wasn't like, I don't know, it wasn't as nice as I thought it was going to be. That building looks way nicer online, and it's probably because it's new, like they're still doing things to it, but I kind of want to move into like a perfect place. Like I want it to be done, all the amenities, gym, everything open, especially when you're paying like a lot of money, like you need those things to be there. So yeah, it was good to see it. That's a prime example of like having high expectations and then going to the building and being a little bit disappointed. So at least I know now that I know what's coming available for their March 1st move in, so I know I can kind of cross that building off the list, even though that was actually a building that I was really hoping for. But look, at least I know now. So first one done, and now I have 2, possibly 3 in this area. I'm waiting for one office to get back to me, and then I have 1 in another area. So yeah, let's go to the next one. Okay guys, back home, back to the usual apartment situation. Okay, we have a lot to chat about. I have a feeling that this alone will be one video because I ended up seeing 5 apartments, and that's honestly a lot for a video, so I think I will make this into some sort of like casual series here in my channel that will probably just last until I find an apartment. But maybe I could just talk about other things to do with apartments and stuff in the future. But really good day, really interesting. I didn't use a broker. I think I said that earlier in the intro part, but I didn't use a broker. I just went online and set up all the appointments myself. And you know, I think it might be helpful for some of you if I kind of like almost talk you through it, because I think sometimes you think you need a broker, and I'm not saying that I mightn't work with a broker yet. I do have one broker that I really like. He's really good, and I've been keeping in contact with him since October, so he knows I'm looking. So if he does happen to find something, you know, that is good, I'll like work with him and pay him a broker fee, or some buildings actually pay the broker for you. So I won't rule it out, but I figured today I would just go off by myself, and you know, I'm well able to look online and I know what I like, so I figured I'd go anyway and just see the buildings. But it was a really good day. My 2 favorites, that one with the bay windows. Wow, like the apartment itself, like it was definitely older, like not as modern as some of the other buildings that we saw today, but those windows, like, can you believe those windows and the view? Like, I saw 2, so I saw one on the 36th floor and one on the 9th floor. 9th floor was obviously cheaper, a good bit cheaper, because it's lower down. So that's the thing about Manhattan as well, like the lower a building you go, the cheaper it is in high-rise buildings. Not in walk-up buildings, it's cheaper as you go up. But yeah, I really liked that apartment. Like, it was the windows that drew me in. I saw those windows online when I was looking, and I was like, okay, this isn't the location I was thinking of, but let's go see it. Because at the end of the day, I was saying on Instagram as well, like when you look for apartments, you have to ask yourself, like, what are my priorities? And then you put them in order, and then that helps you to decide like what apartment's the best, because you're never going to find an apartment with like ticking all the boxes unless you're very, very wealthy and money is not an object. So by having your priorities in line, that really helps you to figure out what's the best option. So that one that I saw at the bay windows, like, I still haven't ruled it out. There's 3 1-bedroom apartments available in there at the moment. One actually is on the 52nd floor, but I can't see that until next week, so I might go back and have a look at that. But the building itself, I liked it. There was a pool. I wasn't crazy about like the work area. I don't think I vlogged it, but there was a lounge area, but it wasn't the nicest that I saw. And obviously with the lounge area, that's what I'll be using to work from, so that's kind of important to me. The building was quite big, so the thing with a big building is that it's going to be busier, so there's going to be more people like in the elevators, and this one was really, really big. Like, there's a lot of floors. It's a really tall building. So yeah, it definitely is still an option. Like, it was a good option. I think I am going to go back and see the one on the 52nd floor and see what that's like. So yeah, that was a good option. And then I also really liked the building with the Soho style view. That was amazing. Like, the building itself, it was so homely, great location. And honestly, location actually isn't one of my priorities. I'd rather an apartment that I love and I can decorate nicely, because that's obviously what I love, like the decorating part of it, obviously, as you know. So the actual space and the light and the windows is more important to me than where the apartment is, because it's in Manhattan. Like, it's easy to get around. So that one had a good location and a good apartment, so that was like a big bonus, and the price wasn't too bad. So I'm gonna look into that. All the agents are sending me like floor plans this evening, and Tommy gets back from his trip this evening, so I'm gonna talk to him about everything and then possibly set up a few more viewings for like next week. It was a good first attempt. I hope you enjoyed seeing. I tried to show you as much as I could. My battery actually went on this, so I had to use my phone for some of the videos, but you get an idea anyway. The phone does kind of crop in though. I think it always makes it look smaller than it actually is, so just keep that in mind, that the apartment actually is a bit bigger. Let me know in the comments what you think, and let me know what your favorite one was. I don't know, I have to talk to Tommy now and see what the story is, and then I'll go online again and see was there anything new. It's like it's exciting though. Like, I do love it. I said earlier as well that if vlogging ever fails, I would love to get into real estate. I just really enjoy it, and I love like finding those apartments that are gems, like that you can just see how you could make it better. Like I love that, because even when I got this apartment, like it really wasn't anything at the beginning, but I had this like vision about how I could make it better, and that's like the exciting part of the whole thing. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and blabbering on. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you like this style of series and apartment hunting, and be sure to subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.